place in San Diego where blood, intestines, and pig faces are preferred dining items. Fertilized duck egg? That's just your appetizer.
You ready? I'm ready.
This is National City. It's a suburb built along the coast, home to one of the largest Filipino communities in the country. Filipino cooking combines Spanish, Chinese, and Polynesian influences. And when it's cooked well, it's glorious. So I'm curious to see how classic Filipino comfort foods are being reinterpreted here in the heart of Southern California. This is amazing.
This is the Filipino hubbub.
Anthony Sinsay is the chef at San Diego's Harney Sushi, who grew up shopping and eating here in National City. He brought me to Seafood City, a grocery store specializing in flavors and ingredients directly imported from the Philippines. Many are unheard of in most American groceries, like eggs, with an added surprise inside.
Look it up to the light. Yeah. You can see the embryo.
There she is.
Starting to form.
Balut is classic Filipino street fare. Fertilized duck egg with an embryo inside that's nearly fully formed. You'll find them all over the Philippines. A quick way to grab a bite of protein while you browse the markets. In this market, they'll serve them as a quick snack, counterside. And you're sure you're game for all this?
Why not? How often do you come to town?
Anthony grew up eating balut with his parents and grandparents, but it's clear he's a bit apprehensive about reliving those memories.
You ready? I'm ready. It actually does taste like chicken.
It's a hard-boiled egg with a little baby roast duck inside.
I'm getting feathers.
As gritty as it seems, this is actually one of the better balut I've sampled. 2 days more, and the bones and feathers would be nearly fully developed.
I remember my grandmother crunching down on bones and coughing. There's like a little thinner right there.
Just a lot of people are not used to seeing a little animal inside their egg.
No.
Grabbing bites of balut is a classic market experience. For a classic dining experience, you've got to hit a turo turo. This name means point, and that's exactly how you order in one of these.
I'll probably get this kare-kare. I want the pata.
In a city filled with turo turos, Tita's is considered the best. 7 days a week, people here line up for classic Filipino comfort food. Think pig face, steamed trotters, pork spring rolls. And just like back home in the Philippines, every meal starts with a complimentary bowl of sabo, pork soup.
Gosh, the broth is just, I love you get that film of fat on your lips.
And it's fat, not oil.
Yeah.
This is just the melted pork fat in big globules up top. And the only reason that it's not too rich to drink is that it's done in that traditional Spanish adobo style that came over in the 17th and 16th centuries. And look at that, big chunks of pork.
There's bone in it too.
Fatty, unctuous pork is a good table setter for dinner with overlooked cuts of pork stewed in pig's blood. Filipino kids are told that this is chocolate meat. It softens the blow.
We should put a napkin down, a couple of them. It's gonna look like a crime scene in a second.
You can taste the gritty. You can get, a little bit of it when you swallow. But it's because it's cooked down with all those onions and spices. If you really saw what was in this, you might not want to eat it. But the fact that it's dark and you can't is, I think, ideal.
Yeah, it's
especially for the newcomer. This is like the fast girl at closing time at the bar. They all look good 2 in the morning when it's nice and dark. If Dinigoin is late night sleaze, this stuff is top shelf cookery. Sisig in the Philippines means skillet crisp chopped pig's face tossed with vinegar, chilies, and onions. It's one of their national dishes. Over here, they make it with pork belly. The taste is glorious.
You should just drink this.
It is that good. That's warm pork fat, vinegar, chilies.
I can literally eat this all day long.
Generations of Filipinos have relied on Tita's for classic homespun comfort food. But recent years have seen new arrivals on the restaurant scene, catering to a younger, more urban style of Filipino eating.
This is the spot at night.
This is Calle Hits. It's a late-night joint, specializing in dishes you'd only find on the streets of Manila. You can tell it's legit just by looking at the menu. You know who your customer is when you do not have to translate for people things like Betamax, Walkman, and Adidas. In the Philippines, fried, skewered street foods are given tongue-in-cheek American brand names. It's a way to have fun with your food and remember what part of the animal you're eating. That's how fried chicken feet served with a spicy vinegar sauce become Adidas.
Get it? Keeps you running, but then you get all of that wonderful fatty stuff in the pad.
Exactly. The instep.
Yeah. The instep.
Adidas are street food staples back in the Philippines. Walkman are another. Those are pig's ears, fried and skewered like headphones on a stick.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, these are insane. Even a little bit of the gelatinous, you know, kind of...
You're gonna love it. It's all about the texture, which I love.
Last up is Betamax. It's the street food version of Dinaguin. Little cassette-shaped squares of pig's blood, fried and served with a fiery vinegar chili sauce.
Oh, that's delicious.
Man, that's really nice blood. It's very clean, and it's got nice smoky grill flavor. But sometimes you even taste a little Band-Aid-y, and I still like that. That's really good. All that is blood pudding.
This is a real
Congealed
true blood.
There's not. He's been working on that for a year.
I have. I've been, as soon as I got the call.
New tastes and food discoveries aren't confined to San Diego's markets and restaurants. Out in the hills,